Hey, what's up guys? Combat Critique here. In this video, I want to give my pick for this upcoming fight between Movsar Evloev and Bryce Mitchell. This fight has been scheduled for UFC 288, so let's get started. If we talk about the records of both these guys, starting with Bryce Mitchell, he has 16 fights, he is won 15 and lost just one. Out of his 15 wins, 9 have come via submission and 6 via decision. So this man is really a submission expert. The one loss that he has that came via submission in his last fight. And if we talk about Evloev, so he also has 16 fights and he's won all 16. This man is undefeated right now. He has 3 wins via knockout, 4 via submission and 9 via decision. So this man is a decision machine. Unlike Bryce, who looks for the submission, this man usually goes the distance in the UFC and wins a decision. Now let's talk about some of the physical and career statistics of these two guys. Starting with the height, it is 5 feet 10 inches for Bryce and it is 5 feet 7 inches for Evloev. So Bryce will be the taller fighter. He has a 3-inch height advantage. Weight is even at 145 pounds for both these guys unless somebody misses weight. Reach is 70 inches for Bryce and it is 72 inches for Evloev. So even though Evloev has a 3-inch height disadvantage, he will have a 2-inch reach advantage over Bryce. Stance is southpaw for Bryce and it is orthodox for Evloev. If we talk about the age, so both these guys are pretty evenly matched in the age. They are both born in the same year. Now let's talk about some of the career statistics, starting with the striking numbers. So strikes landed per minute. This signifies the number of significant strikes that you land on your opponent per minute on average. That is 2.48 for Bryce and it is 4.36 for Evloev. So Evloev is the much more busier striker on the feet. He is able to land a lot more strikes on his opponent and that is why he will have an advantage in this case. Striking accuracy is 59% for Bryce and it is 46% for Evloev. So in this case, the advantage goes to Bryce. He is the more accurate striker. Strikes absorbed per minute. This signifies the number of significant strikes that you absorb from your opponent per minute. On average, that is 1.71 for Bryce and it is 2.79 for Evloev. So in this case, the lower number is better. So advantage goes to Bryce. Striking defense is 57% for Bryce and it is 63% for Evloev. So in this case, the advantage goes to Evloev. Overall, I believe it is a really close neck-to-neck battle in the striking game. The striking accuracy and strikes absorbed per minute favor Bryce. However, the strikes landed per minute and the striking defense favor Evloev. Keep in mind that Bryce is not really technical on the feet and these numbers are slightly exaggerated in his favor in the sense that whenever the fight gets a little tough, Bryce usually shoots for a takedown and this is why his strikes absorbed per minute is so low. It's not like he is very defensively sound, it's just that he will shoot for a takedown whenever the striking gets tough. Now let's talk about some of the wrestling, grappling and BJJ statistics, starting with the takedown average. That is 3.26 for Bryce and it is 4.83 for Evloev. So even though Bryce is a good takedown guy, Evloev is even better. The takedown accuracy is 44% for Bryce, whereas it is 50% for Evloev. So again, he will have an advantage in this case as well. Takedown defense is 33% for Bryce and 71% for Evloev. This is really a huge statistic for this fight because we know that Bryce likes to take down his opponents and from there he can ground and pound or go for a submission. However, the takedown defense of Evloev is 71%, which is great. Submission average is 1.7 for Bryce and it is 0.3 for Evloev. So in this case, Bryce has a huge advantage. If he gets Evloev to the ground, he is the craftier BJJ guy. He is the submission expert. Overall, I believe in the wrestling game, in the takedown defense department, there is a huge advantage to Evloev. If Bryce gets this fight to the ground somehow, then he will have an advantage. But The question is, can he take down Evloev, and can he keep him down? If he does that, then he will likely use his superior BJJ to maybe get a finish, get a submission win over Evloev. However, this 71% takedown defense is really great, and the takedown average, all these things I think favor Evloev more than Bryce. Now let's look at some of the previous performances of these two fighters. Starting with Bryce, in his last fight he lost to Ilya Topuria via submission arm triangle choke in the second round, and this happened in December of last year. So this man was undefeated coming into this fight, 15-0. Ilya Topuria knocked him down and then choked him out. This was a pretty embarrassing defeat for Bryce, and before that he beat Edson Barboza by unanimous decision. Really wrestled him for 3 rounds and got the win. He beat Andre Fili by unanimous decision in a similar fashion, and he beat Charles Rosa, Matt Sales, and Bobby Moffett. And before that he was out. Before that he fought his debut in the Ultimate Fighter, and he beat Tyler Diamond via majority decision, and this was back in 2018, a 3-round fight, and he is the Ultimate Fighter winner. Before that he beat Jose Mariscal and Isaac Weir, and these fights were outside of the UFC. And now let's talk about Evloev. So Evloev is undefeated, 16-0 right now. In his last fight he beat Dan Ige by unanimous decision. This was back in June of last year. So this man is taking a nice long break, and he's coming out after almost a year, 11 months or so. And before that he beat Hakeem Dawodu again by unanimous decision. This was back in June. So this man is not really very active, but he makes sure he gets the job done. He is undefeated. He beat Nick Lentz via split decision. He beat Mike Grundy unanimous decision. Enrique Barzola by unanimous decision. Swing Wo Chow by unanimous decision. Rafael Diaz by knockout. And so if we see all his fights from the UFC, which is from this point onwards, he has won all of them, but only via decision. This man is not able to finish anybody in the UFC till now, and I don't think he will be able to finish Bryce as well. If he wins, it will be likely a unanimous or decision win. And if we talk about his fights previous to joining the UFC, he beat Rafael Diaz via knockout. He beat Sergey Morozov via submission rear naked choke. Pavel Vitruk via unanimous decision. Alexei Nevzorov via knockout head kick. And all these finishes came outside of the UFC. I don't think Evloev can finish Bryce. However, for Bryce to beat, Bryce has two ways to win this fight: either take Evloev down in a round and then choke him out, or just keep taking him down and win a decision like he did against Edson Barboza. But the 71% takedown defense of Evloev is really great, and I don't think he will be taken down by Bryce Mitchell. For these reasons, if I have to pick a winner, I'll go with Evloev. I think he goes on to become 17-0, and for Bryce, he will likely take a step down after this, and he will fight lower level competition, because this man was undefeated, but now he will be on a 2-fight losing streak. If he loses his next fight to Evloev, I think he will win a unanimous decision. I don't think he will be able to finish Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell is, he has a good chin, and moreover, we've not seen Evloev finish guys in the UFC. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video.